Hi, Joe Freeman, Mike Richman of the Oregonian and OregonLive. It was a night to forget here at the Moda Center on Tuesday night. The Blazers fell 113-88 to the Chicago Bulls in a game that really wasn't even as close as that, even though it was a lopsided score. Bulls got off to a roaring start as the Blazers missed their first 11 shots. I think the Bulls got up 10-0. 35-14 after the first quarter. It was a laugher from the beginning. A lot of the Blazers' problems that have surfaced in recent games, even during wins, surfaced again tonight. They were poor rebounding, not very good at defense, bad in transition defense, inconsistent on the bench, and in addition to all that, their offense also let them down. So a night when the Blazers' offense lets them down, you know it's going to be a bad night for this team.
Yeah, I mean, they shot 36% from the floor. The Bulls scored 50 points in the paint. All of the things that could go wrong did, except everyone stayed healthy. There's a good sign for you. So this is 2 games in a row where the Blazers just have played poorly. You know, they played poorly in one against the Nuggets. They played really terrible tonight and lost. Got handled by a pretty good Bulls team. But in the locker room after the game, everybody insists that they're not worried. This is not time to panic, they say. Damian Lillard says it's 7-5 through the first 12 games. He'll take it. He wouldn't call these losses acceptable or understandable, but he did say he'd rather be 7-5 than 2-10, and I think anyone would take it. But what we've seen the last 2 nights is troubling trends. A team that doesn't always play hard, a team that plays bad on defense, and if they can't score, they're going to lose a lot of games. They got a really tough road trip coming up. We'll find out a lot about them in the next week.
Yeah, and I think what Dame was alluding to is that in spite of all their issues, in spite of their rebounding issues, their defense, in spite of all the warts that we've seen, they are a winning team right now. However, I might argue that that's a little misleading. The Blazers have 1 win against a team with a winning record, Utah, opening night. They also beat the Memphis Grizzlies, who are 500 now. Otherwise, they're 0-4. So they're 1-4 against teams with winning records after tonight. Now, Damian sort of dismissed that a little and said, look, the Clippers, who they lost to twice, best record in the NBA. Golden State Warriors, one of the best records in the NBA. So you have to look at the talent involved there, but still you have the schedule in front of you, and that's what it is. And their body of work so far is what it is, and really is not that impressive right now. So they will leave Wednesday for Houston. We will be back here at the Moda Center on Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. Be safe. We'll talk to you then.